All right, Bass Gear Magazine here at the 2017 Summer NAMM Show. And we told you a little bit about these in the past, but we're going to take a deeper look here at the new Trace Elliot offerings. It's fantastic stuff. Fred Poole is going to tell us about it.
So what we've got is the new Trace Elliot Elf, the 2x8, the 1x8, and also the Transit B, which is our bass preamp. So true to Trace, the most important thing we wanted to make sure we did was maintain the tone. So that somebody that's been a big fan of Trace Elliot for a long time, plug into it and immediately get that familiar pre-shaped Trace Elliot curve. So even in the small guy, even though we don't have a lot of control on the front, we still got the compression that's famous to the Trace Elliot built into it, and a fantastic 200 watts RMS power supply. That's important because the speakers that we're using in these cabinets can actually take that kind of power, and using this small format with these 2.8s and the 110, this 2.8 cabinet really sounds like a big boy bass amp, and you can pick it up with 2 fingers. Yep. Really excited about it. And the 110, stack a couple of those 110s together, or just use one of these in a practice environment. It sounds like a real big boy bass amp in a small compact format. In addition, you can take that, put it in your guitar case, stick it in your back pocket, and you're out to the gig.
Cool. Tell us about the Transit B a little bit more.
Well, the Transit B we are really excited about because it's basically an entire bass rig, a Trace bass rig on the floor. A lot of people are using clean stages and ears these days, and they don't have a lot of backline, and if they're traveling musicians, they don't want to lug, you know, an A10 cabinet or a big giant bass amp, but they want the same tone every single night they play. So this is the perfect solution. Also a lot of worship environments, they don't want big loud bass amps on stage, they want it to run through the PA. So what we've done is taken the famous tone of Trace Elliot and put it into a preamp. One of the key features of this that separates this from a lot of others is the multi-band compression.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, that's important for a bass player because especially if you're doing slapping and popping, you don't want to use the same amount of compression on the slap as you do the pop. You got to do that differently, and the multi-band compression really, really helps with that. And it's easy to see and use because when the compression's activated, the lights come on. Right. In addition to that, we've got a fantastic overdrive in there that's musical. One of the most important things with bass and overdrive is if you just have an overdrive pedal and you hit it, all of a sudden the bass disappears from the mix, especially if you're in with a band, right? You have to have that fundamental in there, and with the Trace Elliot Transit B, it allows you to blend in the fundamental, which is important for keeping the bass, you know, the low end in the mix. We also have got the equalization, you know, properly spelled for the English market. Yes. But it's a parametric EQ, very, very familiar to people that have played Trace, the tone of the EQ, and the all-important button, the pre-shape curve. That's the sound of Trace Elliot. Yep. So if somebody hits that button, that's what Trace Elliot sounds like. The tuner is extremely useful. When you hit the mute button, this whole thing becomes a tuner, lights up so you can see it on a very, very dark stage and make sure you're in tune and ready to go. But all the ins and outs you would expect from a professional DI out, very, very quiet. So you've got a process DI out, you've got a through DI out, you know, XLR balance. Yep. And you also have a very interesting feature. You have an instrument line out and a line level out. So what the instrument line out is for running into an elf. Okay. So there is an appropriate level that comes out the Transit B to go into the front end of an amplifier, and that's a cool feature to have.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
What's the price point on all these products?
$299. I mean, so it's easy. The Elf's $299, the Transit B is $299, the 110's $299. And the big boy 2.8, big boy by meaning very portable cabinet, is only $499.
Cool.
Yeah.
And are these all shipping now, or?
The Elf has just begun to ship. Yep. These are shortly. Within 30 days, the Transit B will be shipping, and hopefully within 60 days, all the cabinets will be shipping as well. So it's all very imminent, and we're very excited to be finally seeing it a reality.
It's exciting stuff. Trace is a great brand, and I know you guys are doing justice by it. So
yeah, well, we're really excited. I'm a bass player myself, and we're very, very passionate about this, and I think this is going to be a home run, and a lot of people are going to enjoy using it and playing the gear.
Check it out, folks.
All right, see ya.